Technology debt. Technology debt.
Yeah.
I feel like InsITe has coined this phrase, and I don't want to say that. I don't want to make that bold of a statement because maybe a lot of other people have talked about it before. But when I first came here, I heard that phrase, technology debt, or IT debt, IT debt. Tell me about it. What is it, and why should we care about it?
It makes everyone's life miserable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so really we're talking about technology that has aged past its intended lifetime.
Okay.
That really becomes a debt in a lot of different ways, financially, because you're going to have to replace it all at once at some point, but also for the business itself, because things aren't running quite as smoothly or as efficiently as it could on aging stuff.
Sure.
So that plays into business health in a lot of different ways.
Okay, so what you're talking about is technology as a depreciating asset. Then,
Yes.
Am I getting that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Not only from a cash value, but also from an efficiency standpoint.
Ooh, okay. That's actually a really great point, because I think a lot of times, especially, my mind is business and finance, right? So I'm thinking about, what's the life cycle of this? How much money do I need to be budgeting for, when I need to eventually upgrade 20 of my laptops or whatever it might be. But you're also talking about the efficiency side where, hey, some of the software might be outdated, and you should be thinking about, how much do you need this piece of equipment that's depending on this technology, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
And it's a terrible example because it's a commodity.
Okay.
But like, very few people walk around with a 5-year-old phone. Once that phone
Yeah.
starts slowing down, it doesn't take pictures as well. You're out of space.
Your battery shuts off at 50%.
Right.
Yeah.
But we take care of the things that are important to us personally, which
Sure.
would be my phone.
Yeah.
That technology debt essentially affects your business the same way.
Yeah.
It's not going to run as well and as smooth as something brand new out of the box. And that's expected. As technology ages, it's not going to perform the same. Applications are not built for the same specs as they were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But the more that you let that build, the more it's hurting the business over time.
So I guess to answer the question of how do you know if you're working for your IT or if it's working for you, IT that might have a big part to play in this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially as you're thinking about strategy and what are the things that we need to be doing to make sure that my business is up and running and doing what it should be.
100%.
Okay. Jason, what do you got?
I love Kevin's answer. I would add risk to it.
Okay.
With technology debt, when I think about it, there's inherent risk. So if I say things like, okay, you have technology debt with your workstations because they're old, they can't update to Windows 11, they're going to be end of life, like that is a risk. But generally the risk I think of is, what's the risk to the business if this goes down to? So to go back to, if a client has a business critical device and it's like, we need this running every day. If this goes down, our whole business is stopped, and it's 8 years old, 6 years old. And I go, we should really be thinking about how can we replace this consistently? And do we have a spare? Do we have a backup? Like that is technology debt when that starts getting over that threshold. And that to me is what artificially inflates that technology debt to levels that are dangerous. Like sure that has to be replaced, but what's the cost to your business if that goes down? And then if we don't have a plan to fix it, it's even worse because you're going to go down. You're not going to have a replacement. We don't have something on hand. So what are we doing? Like scrapping something from Best Buy, installing Pro on it and slapping it in. It's dangerous, right? It's not where you want to be because you're going to get a big bill for it. It's not going to be an ideal fit for you. And we really could have come up with a better strategy. So the risk is what I look at with technology debt. It's like, where is that debt sitting and what is the risk to you on any of that?